everyone, welcome to my commentary on a few things. I haven't done a commentary like this, I don't think ever, where I just record over gameplay, basically. I'm not actually recording over gameplay. What I'm doing is I record the gameplay and then I talk about my own stuff. I don't think I've ever done that, but I'm giving it a try. When the video's done, make sure you guys comment below if you like my commentary, if you want me to do more, maybe talk on something. And also make sure you comment any other video suggestions. And yeah, I'm gonna get started. So yeah, let's do this. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Russians hacking the US election. What I think is, yes, it is definitely possible. People are getting more smart by the minute, and a lot of new people are learning how to hack with new skills. But I actually think they haven't. Otherwise, there would have been a dramatic difference in the voting. Another thing I want to talk about the Russians is the Russians hacking the 2018 Winter Olympics. I actually think the Russians did hack into the Winter Olympics because there was some stuff on the news about the Russians turning off the Wi-Fi at the Winter Olympics, making seat tickets sell out so there's no more tickets left, even though there was thousands of seats, which could be seen on live television that there was no one there, which has also costed the Winter Olympics a lot of money. If you guys didn't know, the Winter Olympics was set in Pyeongchang, South Korea. There was also something about the Russians hacking into the time and actually changing it during a race. The next thing I want to talk about is Kim Jong Un. He should be stopped because potentially he could start a nuclear war eventually. Everybody knows by now he's the man that makes nuclear missiles, just making nuclear everything, making bombs, missiles. And he actually has threatened a few other countries, especially the US, Donald Trump. He has threatened very much, and he has actually said he's the most powerful man in the world every once in a while, even though that's not true. I feel eventually Kim Jong Un is eventually just gonna send someone to assassinate Donald Trump or another world leader, since he just wants to own the world basically. And nothing right, we can't really do much right now to stop him, because if we try one thing, he's gonna just start firing and start a war. And what I mean by we is the US and every other country against North Korea. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about is Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Since that is official now, it's been for a whole week. I feel the movement system in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, it should definitely go back to boots on the ground. For the last 3 years, everyone's just hated, not everyone. Some people are actually have kind of the futuristic movement system, but now everyone's tired of it, so it should go back to boots on the ground, because that actually takes skills. And with the futuristic setting, the thrusters, anyone can basically be good. In Call of Duty World War II, I get 20 kills a match, but when it comes to Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I get 35 kills a match. That's a big difference. That shows that the futuristic movement system is way too easy, and it should go boots on the ground. I think the multiplayer maps, they should have an equal amount of sizes. What I mean by that is a third of the maps should be small, the other third should be a medium kind of size, and then the other third should be large, because that's logical. In some Call of Duty Black Ops games, like Call of Duty Black Ops 1, Treyarch did definitely not do that. In Call of Duty Black Ops 1, there is only 2 or 3 small maps that aren't DLC. And I feel maybe what Treyarch could do is sell the multiplayer and zombies maps separately. So I feel because that could get them more money, because not everyone wants to buy the entire DLC for $15 to get the zombies and multiplayer. Treyarch could definitely get more money if they just sell it separately, because then more people would buy it. Even though people could just get the season pass, but that would still be a lot of money. I do not think there should be a Battle Royale mode in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, even though a ton of people right now are playing Battle Royale. I feel if Call of Duty Black Ops 4 didn't add it, people would still play it no matter what, because it's Call of Duty. Everyone likes it. If people just started playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4, no Battle Royale mode, then people could just lose interest in Battle Royale. And a ton of people take Battle Royale modes too seriously, so if it comes to Call of Duty, People are just gonna take that way too seriously, like just too much. The campaign, I really didn't like what Treyarch did with the Black Ops 3 campaign. Like they made it like way too long. I felt like it was like every mission was like 3 missions in one. And I don't mean that by like the change of setting. I mean that by like the amount of time it took. So Treyarch, they should like be able to change the setting in each mission, but like not make it where it's like 3 missions in one, because that took way too long. I feel like Treyarch could do another experimental thing in Black Ops 4 with like the campaign, like they did with the Nightmares. Like they just basically did the campaign but added zombies in instead. So maybe they could do something new, like maybe kind of like an arcade kind of mode, like in kind of like in Call of Duty 4. That was a good mode, and I feel like Treyarch should do something like that too. The setting of the campaign, I feel like it should either be like the mid future, so maybe every once in a while it could add something like maybe a futuristic thing, like temporary thrusters, like, and I don't mean like for the whole mission, I mean just like for certain parts, maybe to like get over to an area. I feel like that would make a balance between new Call of Duty and old Call of Duty, and kind of make like the perfect Call of Duty in a way. Treyarch could also like go back in time, kind of, with the campaign and make it like an old type, like maybe like the 1970s, kind of like they did in Black Ops 1, 1980s, 1990s era, 2000s. For zombies, I feel like they should definitely do a Zombies Chronicles 2 after all the DLCs, because Zombies Chronicles was actually the most selling DLC on the entire PlayStation 4 market the year it was released. And that shows how much people like it, and that could get Treyarch a ton more money if they did Zombies Chronicles 2. And plus, that would just make the community much more happy if they did it like that. The perks, I feel like Treyarch should definitely remove at PhD if they're not doing the slide. Like, I feel like if Treyarch brings back Dolphin Dive, definitely put PhD in every single map. Plus, even if they don't, they should just bring PhD back anyway because of, like, the no fall damage and no grenade damage. And I know in the last game, Treyarch got rid of fall damage, but what if, like, they bring it back, or, like, maybe increase it a bit just to, like, make it, like, different. And the weapons, they shouldn't be, like, all these futuristic weapons, unless somehow the zombie storyline, like, goes into, like, a futuristic era. Because Revelations, it ended on, like, basically the start of the, basically everything, like, the characters being gods with, like, the staffs. So I guess futuristic guns could work, but maybe just Treyarch should just focus on like the past weapons a little more, or modern weapons as well. So in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3, there was Dead Ops Arcade 1 and 2. That was like a really fun game mode for everyone to play. If Treyarch brought back a Dead Ops Arcade 3, that would be really fun, and it would just provide great content for YouTubers and just everyone all around. It would be really fun to play. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is football should be banned, and I'm talking about American football. I feel like that should be banned because, like, the main reason is because a ton of football players, they get injured. Like, the NFL is a great example. Tons of NFL players have gotten injured in the past, live on TV, like broken rib cages, broken legs, broken arms. That has happened tons of times. It doesn't have to be just in NFL. Other football, like school football, kids have gotten injured. Because when I played football from school before, I actually saw a kid. He broke his leg, and it was not fun to see. Luckily, it wasn't on my team, so didn't really have much to worry about. Another reason is because, like, not everybody likes football. Like, that kind of just takes up time on the television. And I know all sports do, but other sports should be given a chance and like just played and listened to more often. And probably, I'm not sure if this is better than the injuries one or if it's as good or whatever, but people take it too seriously. Like, this is really an obvious reason. And I know this can basically go with any sport, and not just sports. People also take other things too seriously, but I feel like football is the sport that's taken way too seriously than other sports, if you guys know what I mean. I don't have any examples like of that, but I know for sure that happens, especially football. So anyway, I'm gonna go on to the next thing. This might seem kind of random, but I want to talk about hiking. What hiking is it's where you like just walk for a long distance, usually in woods. It doesn't have to be, but it's usually in the woods. I recently went hiking over the weekend with my dad, and we walked like in a forest for like 10 minutes, and then like we kind of got onto this natural trail like area, kind of like in the edge of a field. It was just really nice. I got to wear my sunglasses and actually go outside for once. There's nothing really to do outside, but I guess I found out hiking is really fun. You guys really don't have to run on hiking, it's just walking. It's actually, I know it sounds boring, but it's actually really interesting because you get to go see outside, see like animals actually, and maybe even like foundations and maybe marks that other people left, which is always interesting to find. If you guys want to go hiking, it's kind of really up to you, like how long you want to go. I went for, I'm not sure of the exact time, but I went for around 30 to 50 minutes. That's how long I went. You guys can just go for like 10 minutes if you guys really want. It's just down to like personal opinion how long you guys want to go, if you guys want to. And hiking is a good form of exercise, and it's a really easy exercise because it's just walking. And walking is like definitely the easiest exercise you could ever ask for. Yeah, if you guys go hiking, you guys are gonna get good exercise. Alright, so that was my commentary. I know it might have been a little long, but this was like my first kind of like real commentary. That's not just like live stream commentary like that. Guys, I also would like to know if you would like me to like upload more memes like I did with the Victor shooting stars. And like a year ago I did like look at this dude like Brony Fox from the Yo Mama YouTube channel. Do you guys want me to do more commentary like this, or do you want like non-commentary gameplays like where it's just like an edited gameplay but like no commentary, or do you guys want raw footage where I just don't edit it at all, I just record it and upload it? Whatever you guys want, just comment it below. And who knows, your comment might be featured in the next comment of the video. Just remember that, guys. Comment of the video. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Thank you all so much for watching. I've had an amazing time actually doing this for the first time. It was really fun. Got to just talk about whatever I want. So anyway, I'm going to go now. Have an amazing rest of your day.